Campus is very much about its people. I think we use the company a lot more for our corporate social responsibility than other companies would do. We're very passionate about it, and I think people need to learn about us more in order to understand why we're doing what we're doing at the end of the day. What will our legacy be when our family passes on? And Compass is a vehicle that will last forever.
Compass changed the whole scene. I don't think we'd be doing half of what we're doing if it weren't for Compass. Firstly, with the drive of Ian and his imagination, and then of course the efficiency of the management of Compass, the team.
Our sponsor donated the first set of buckets, and it was 2,200 buckets, and it's just blown up exponentially from there.
Because of them, we're able to do the full range of what we're doing, which at the moment is like 3,500 buckets.
When we deliver the buckets, it's not a case of delivering the buckets and off you go. We're there with our sponsors on Bucket Sunday, and then lots of corporates would then walk away and go, my job is done. We're there the next day, and we're saying, well, there's 150 missionaries who were collecting those buckets on the Monday. Here's the missionary, like Crossroads. Let's go and see what they're doing with the buckets.
Crossroads work in many underprivileged communities, and we're always in need of partnership. Partnership with different companies, different corporate companies, different entities. And while we work in communities, one of the things that we struggle with is the sense of hopelessness in communities. And one of the issues is the lack of resources. And one of the basic needs is food. And so often we're looking for people that will come alongside us to help with food. And we so graciously have been receiving food from Compass Waste.
Today we were doing Campus project where we are distributing the buckets of hope to the families that are in need. And it's a very good experience.
Our people just wait. They know during December that they're going to get a bucket.
We tend to live very insular lives. It's me, and then it's my husband, and then it's the children. And as long as we're okay, Jack, don't worry about anyone else. And what Ian has given us is this opportunity and this portal to suddenly see that there is a bigger picture.
One grocery list effectively feeds a family of 4 for a month. You go and do the shopping yourself, and it's very sobering to think they feed an entire family of 4 for a month.
We as Crossroads, one of the things we're very big on is to give freely. And when joining in with Ian and Compass Waste, what we realize is there's such a loving group of people that want to give and excited about giving. It's not just giving because it's a obligation of a company. It's given to us largely. It's also given with such an open-heartedness, and for me that is so exciting.
The love and the care and that we give to our customers, we are taking this now back to the community.
Having a brand that uses the word care and giving, I think that really needs to be ratified in your actions rather than your words. And I can really say Compass does care.
It's actually really great to be able to actually go out to our customers and communicate not just the business side of what we do, but actually communicate exactly where we stand in terms of the heart.
Jan was like my hero this morning. He brought the printers, he gave me expos for my children.
Compass donates electronic equipment, laptop, printers to Gift. What he does, he repairs it or he sells it for his customers.
And I also do paperwork, printing, photocopying. Once I met Compass, then things started changing because Compass first gave me more than 23 laptops last year.
5 years ago, we would have tried to fix whatever we could. We would have sold it to staff. We wouldn't give it away. And now it's nice to know that we've met Gift, we've got this relationship with him, so we can, with an open heart, give the items to him, and we know it helps him and it helps his customers.
I remember the first time when the whole proposal started with Gift and the laptops and the computers and the support, and what he's got today and where he's come, and it's amazing.
But my vision is to help other people as I'm helped by other people. Compass have already changed my life.
At Compass, there's no project too big or too small. Throughout the year, our staff get so excited about our Be Loved campaign, our Happy Easter initiative, and the feedback that we get from them is it's not so much about the gift that we give the recipient, but more about the time and the care and the love that we pour onto them.
The kids, their faces just lit up when we walked in with all these Easter eggs in our arms. And the storytelling was the best for me because as I sat on the blanket with them, each of them went to the library and brought books for me, and now they're showing me their favorite parts in the book. They're so full of talent and skills, and they just love having people around them, and that's just the perfect place for us to be today.
My heart is very, very happy now. When you phone to tell us you're coming, I was praying, you say, thank you God, to got someone to come help us.
It's very important who we choose to partner with. It's these long-term partnerships that speak to the heart of what Compass Cares is. We choose NPOs that are ethical, well-run, transparent, because then it gives us peace of mind that we're actually reaching the people that need it the most.
TMLH is an organisation that's born to invest in children threatened by HIV/AIDS, but essentially it's vulnerable orphan children from newborn all the way to youth and their families, to make them stronger, more resilient, and to build stronger families in South Africa. We take vulnerable, orphaned or abandoned babies from newborn to about 3 years old, and we have 2 homes for 6 children at a time and transition them until they can be reunited with their biological family or adopted into permanent families.
Tembalethu means I have a destiny. I have hope. It's a good name for this place because it gives that hope that one day God has prepared some people to have me as their child.
The destiny is that orphan children belong as sons and daughters. Our role is transition them, strengthen them, unite them into families, leave them whole and healed to live out their full God-given destiny. So we are very grateful. We've enjoyed a long-term relationship with Compass. I think it's been over 8 years that Compass has been investing in the transition homes particularly, and I think that's been part of Ian's heart for restoring vulnerable children. But we so love how that has impacted his firm, the people that work there, the people that have come to visit us year on year to invest in us, not only just financially, but just to come and love on our children, to love on our staff. And that it hasn't been a short term, there's been a long-term plan. It's a good relationship. As we've needed help, we have felt free as the beneficiary to ask, and yet they have been consistent in their giving. They've continued to build with us year on year. Their support has been amazing.
I would like to say thank you to Compass for investing to us so that we can invest in these vulnerable 12 children. Thank you so much.
The Hillcrest AIDS Centre was founded 27 years ago as a ministry of the Hillcrest Methodist Church. Our respite unit is one of our largest projects here at the Hillcrest AIDS Centre. It was built in 2006 and essentially it's a 24-bed facility that provides end-stage care to people who are suffering with HIV/AIDS. On average, we have 250 patients come through the unit every year. And we're very proud of the fact that 70% of those patients do actually recover and can return home to their families.
The name of respite unit is Othandweni. It's a place where you can find love. I think that is why they call it Othandweni. So it's a place of love. It's like a heaven, or it's like a paradise.
Our Adopt-a-Bed program enables local companies to get involved and to sponsor the costs of running a bed. And obviously throughout the year there are numerous patients that will make use of that bed, so it's saving more than one life, that's for sure. We were very excited to have Compass come on board as one of our newest Adopt-a-Bed sponsors. Compass is one of those companies that really do care. They put their money where their mouths is. They play an active role. They get really involved in the work of the organisation, the work of the unit.
I have a lot of patients who are able to walk today because of my hand and because of my team. When I see Emmanuel walking today, it's amazing. I feel excited to see him walking.
When he came into the unit, he was completely paralysed. He was literally carried in, and he'd been told by doctors at the hospital that he was never going to be able to walk again. A year and a half later, Emmanuel is twice the man he was. He was severely underweight when he came in.
But now he is laughing. He is my best friend.
On behalf of the team here at HACT and all of our beneficiaries, I'd just like to thank the Compass team for all of their generosity and all of their support. We feel their care and their love every single day here at HACT.
Back in February, I believe, we came over as a company to visit the free store, hand over some maize meal. I just popped out and had a look at the back garden, and there was a plot already sectioned off. So then it just sort of popped an idea into my head to try and get some fertilizer and some soil and get a team together.
We've been here for the last 2 weeks doing just the preparing of the soil.
Byron and VJ came in here, put in the tyres, sectioned that off nicely. And then this is the third week, and this is the final week to plant the shoots.
It's a learning experience for us. And I think it's really an eye-opener to what can be done if we all get together as a team.
I hope that these guys can be educated on growing your own. Elizabeth's doing an amazing job. I'm pretty sure when the kids are here during the week as well, they help out in the garden. But yes, to make them sustainable in their own little plot that they have is brilliant, and not be reliant on other people to give them. What we're doing is we're starting off an idea for them so that they can take it forward and make it their own.
At Compass Cares, I think the vision with our directors and so on that they had was to get the staff involved. And by getting the staff involved, we're getting the families involved, friends involved. It's just opening it up more than just the company doing something. We're doing it as a Compass initiative, but we're involving the community, involving families. I think it's bigger than we ever envisaged it to be.
As we gather together as believers and as comrades and as people who have the same belief and the same vision, we can only make a bigger difference, a big impact. And never think that whatever you can do with the little you have is not enough. Compass must be here for 100 and 150 years from now on when we're dead and gone. But people must benefit from the fruits of our labor and our giving.
I feel, the scope, it just gets bigger and bigger. You don't really have a set point where you say, no, this is where we stop. I think, the two sort of like entities, if I could call them that at the end of the day, whether it be the business side or the corporate social investment side, either side can grow to however big we would like it to be. It's really just up to ourselves, the belief, the people, and being committed to the cause. And if we all have the passion and we all share the same belief, we can do great things at the end of the day.
Siyabonga, siyabonga ngebhakede lethemba, siyabonga kakhulu.